Asking good questions. Asking good questions. This can be very challenging to a lot of people. But once you get it right, it can be a golden ticket to your success. It took time for I and my wife to have our own company, which is named Mahey Company. A lot of people have been asking me, what method are we using to have these great popcorns, which no one does them in the world? Well, it all came after we asked ourselves great question, which I recommend every one of you to start doing. Ask good questions. Last week, I met a guy who was selling trousers. To my surprise, he did not present his business to me, but he asked me a question. His question seemed to be very, very, very good, but it wasn't. Here's why. He asked me, what size are you? Listen to this question. What size are you? I was very, very, very astonished by his question. Why? Because he did not present his business to me, but he asked me this question. What exactly did he do wrong in his question? Here is why. I, as a customer, I was not supposed to guess what he was talking about, because I had no idea of what he was talking about. So I did not have to guess what he was selling or what he was talking about. If he first presented his question, if he first presented to me his business, his question was going to turn up to be a very, 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 very good question that would lead him to have a sale. So here's what you need to do, or to avoid the same mistake that he did. To improve your question asking skills, you need to do the following. First, know exactly what you want to ask. Before you ask anybody, you must be sure, you must know exactly what you want to ask. Because if you don't know what to ask, you will mix up everything, and the question which you are going to receive, it will confuse you as well. Secondly, be clear when you are asking questions. Be clear when you are asking questions. Because when you are clear on what you are asking, the answer which you are going to get going to be clear. So be clear when you are asking someone a question. Third, write down your questions in a notebook. Every day, write your questions down. Any question which you think is very important and you need to ask somebody, write it down. And practice asking those questions. Practice every day. The easy and good way to do that is to ask a friend or your spouse to help you through that process. You ask them a question and then they give the answer back. The answer which they are going to give you, if it isn't clear, you must know that your question was not good. Change the way you asked them. You ask the same question but in a different way. Now, until you get the answer, then you will know your question was good. That's the only way you can know if your question is bad or your question is good. Then now you can take what you practiced to someone whom you wanted to ask that good question. Then you will get a good answer. I hope this will help you. My name is Amistis Mike Manzini. Cheers.